That's a very interesting story. As a guest, I started sailing back in the 1970s, and my first cruise was on the SS Norway. And at that time, I was an amateur blackjack player, and I counted the cards. And so my coaches told me, if you want to win, go on a cruise ship because they'll go deep into the shoe, and you'll end up with a half a deck. And if you're counting, you can't lose. So that's how I started. But how I got into the industry in a role like this is I went on the board of Carnival back in around 2000, 2001 through a buddy of mine. We had a private equity deal. And one of the investors happened to be the lead director or head of the governance committee, for nominating committee for Carnival. And so I joined the board back then. And then many years later, fast forward about 13 years later, I ended up being asked by the board and by Mickey and our lead chairman to run the company. It's so easy to be passionate and excited about this industry because in our case, we have 120,000 passionate, excited employees, and it's infectious. The level of human spirit is so high. And I'm from New Orleans originally. I'm kind of a human spirit kind of guy. And I just thrive from the energy of our employees. And then we have guests who are on vacation. They just want to have fun. They're out to have a great time and to build lifelong memories. And their human spirit level is high. So cruise, by definition, is a high level human spirit business. And it's infectious. I love it. Sea Trade Global brings so many individuals in the industry together from all around the world. And it's a chance for somebody like myself to see, a dozen or 15 ports in a few hours. It's an opportunity to meet with scores of vendors in a few minutes and all of our, shipbuilders over a course of a few hours. And a lot of the governments we have to work with as well. So by the concentration of everyone coming here gives you the opportunity to meet, establish, some cases, and things like the porthole party, it allows you to establish bonding and relationships that transcend the event itself and carry on and makes it easier to do business and fun to do business. There's so many funny stories about me in the industry, but I'd say early on for me, when that first cruise I took on the SS Norway, the entertainer on board was Rita Moreno, and Harry Blackstone Sr. was the magician. And so I had my little blackjack moment, and I won, and I played roulette one time in my life, and I played on that ship, and I hit the number, 35-1, so I was feeling pretty good. And Harry picked me out to be in his show. And I know you, Bill, love magic and are a very accomplished magician. And so Harry had me in his show, and it was the one where he takes things from people. And literally he took the shirt off my back in front of the audience. So he said the trick for any magician is you don't share your secret. So I had to swear to never reveal the secret. So after the performance, I did the first evening performance. After the performance, how did he do that? I said, I don't know. I have no idea how he did that. I just went along with it. But the guy that was in the second performance that evening told everybody how it was done. And they said, oh, we know how it was done. So that was one of the funny things that happened. I would say anybody looking at the industry is that you couldn't look for a better place, but you have to value human spirit, which most people do. But if you want that, and then the second thing is that it's a great industry. We're underpenetrated in every market in the world, so it's a growth industry. But it's a fun industry, so you need to bring with it, or to it, your fun attitude. And if you bring that with you with the skills you have, you won't find a better industry to participate in.